Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday Wisdom edition of Black Music Month here on Trap Chat Live. Listen, it's going to be a wild show today. It's going to be a good show. I am joined by Houston's own, a tremendous person that I have known but not known for many years now. Someone who I just I admire and I appreciate the support that they give me. They're all around great person, husband, father, Houston native, recording artist, entrepreneur, and of course a Q. Uh, my my
Yeah,
and I wear one of his shirts. It
you,
says
you know
Hood
what?
helping others out daily. Um, and if you've seen any of my posts, if you follow me, I wear, quite a
You really
few
do.
of
You really do.
the apparel that Pinc Gator makes. So introduce yourself the way that you want to, because we've had some a little bit of tussle back and forth backstage about what
That
we were
was
going to say. So
funny. What's up?
yeah.
What's up? It's your grown man Pinc Gator, Pinc Gator, one and only. Never leave you lonely, feeling gooder than good and hooded in the hood. I want to say thank you to Trap Recruiter. She is off the chain, off the fatback meat rack. She's been rocking with me, and I've been rocking with her for a lot of months and Sundays and a lot of moons. So I want to thank her for having me on the show. And for those that are tuned in, what's up? What's happening? Como estas? And whatever else.
Yeah.
And for those that check this out later on, welcome.
Yes, yes, yes. So it is Black Music Month,
Yes.
but it's also we just had Father's Day,
We
and I
did.
did want to shout you out again for being a father. So how was your Father's Day?
You know what? It was wonderful. Believe it or not, I am a simple person. I am a
Mm,
laid back person.
mm-hmm.
It was peaceful.
Good.
We did the brunch thing as
Okay.
a family. And
Nice.
then after that, just don't kindly and respectfully don't bother
Oh
me.
well, then that sounds like a good day.
I don't like my wife and my daughter are my gifts. I don't want nothing.
Yes.
When I do want
Oh.
something, it's like a pack of tube socks or it's some undershirt. I'm so cheap it don't even make sense. If
Okay.
I want any like want anything, it's business related. Like
Yeah.
I don't want I don't want any type of sneaker, any type of clothing. I want just business related stuff. And I'm a
Okay.
simple person, so I just chill. It was great. It was
All right.
wonderful. And shout out to all the fathers out there.
Yes, shout out to all the fathers out there. So I mentioned that you are an entrepreneur and a recording artist.
Yes.
So what and or who inspired your career paths?
Ooh, that's a loaded question. And I love it. And I love
Well, empty the clip.
it. Excuse pause right quick. I'm just ripping this water label off because they're not paying me. So
Okay.
when I sip it, you feel me? Mhm.
Yes, understood.
But that's a multi-loaded question. So when you asked me that initially off top, bless his soul, my dad inspired me.
Yes.
He was a recording artist. He was a musician,
Mm-hmm.
preacher. So all those growing up, we had organs in the house,
Yeah.
pianos. It'd be 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and he's singing at the top of his lungs in the house. And
Nice.
so I would have to say initially my dad. And
Okay.
then, of course, as I began to find my own lane and be exposed to different genres of music when he wasn't looking, because it better be gospel. It better be gospel.
Okay.
It could be
Okay.
Jackson 5, but other than that, it better be gospel.
Okay.
So, and other people, as I begin to get into music even more, James Brown, P Funk,
Mm,
stuff like that, and then hip hop wise, Scarface and Tupac
yeah.
all day, and then
Okay.
you know what I mean, and then plenty, plenty, plenty.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it sounds like music came before entrepreneurship.
you know what? I love your questions. Hand in hand, hand in
Hand in hand.
hand,
Okay.
and I say hand in hand, and this is for those that are tuned in. Also, whenever you seriously pursue the music path, in many ways, you are taking on entrepreneurship
Okay.
in many ways, because unless you know, I won't even say have a silver spoon, unless you have certain access out the gate, and certain labels knocking out your door at your door out the gate, you're gonna be doing it on your own
Okay.
in many ways. So you really, if you once you pursue music in many ways, you already are pursuing entrepreneurship. And I've been a hustler all my life. I was cutting yards as a kid
Oh, nice.
with my next door neighbor Shannon, then my god brother Spence, and other partners, and selling candy. I done sold candy, beef jerky, Oreo granola bars. Uh, I even sold dice. I ain't want to shoot dice because I lost all my
Talk about
Reggie, bless his soul. But yeah, I
what
used
you
to
mean?
sell
How you sell dice? Like
girl. Baby girl,
exclusively
look,
dice,
Gator
just dice.
Look, I'm telling you. Hey, if I can
No.
hold it, I can sold it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I've told this story before, and I apologize again, Dad. My dad used to work at Nabisco. He retired, and he was a salesman, so he would bring the stuff for the displays home and put it in the garage. And I used to, so I was like, remember Baby T from the second Friday? Like I had all this, like I had all the snacks before everybody else did. So I would, bag them up and, sell them in
Bagging
little
it up.
bag.
Huh.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad. I mean, it's technically stealing, but we weren't gonna eat all that stuff.
It
You
was
know what I'm saying?
light stealing. It was light
It
stealing.
was light stealing. It
It's
was
light.
light stealing.
It was honest. It was honest theft.
It was entrepreneurship.
Yeah, you're right. I'm with you.
Because I couldn't, back then the girls were still cornrowing, so I couldn't cornrow. So
I'm with you.
there's only so many ways I could make money.
I'm with you.
And
I'm
wasn't
with
nobody buying no lemonade,
you. Yeah. You know what? Of all the hustling and all the things to sell, I never did the whole lemonade stand. It was mainly
Yeah.
cutting yards as a kid and selling candy, and I would also, now just taking you way back, my dad he would have a sermon, he would have a concert, or he would have to preach at a church.
Uh-huh.
My brother would be in the lobby
Selling the CDs or the tapes.
not CDs, albums. That's why I said
Albums.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, we had Hens Records T-shirts on.
Nice.
Albums, straight up albums, and so it's in my blood, it's in my DNA. You feel me? And
okay.
So, yeah, it kind of came hand in hand.
All right, so I could probably skip this next question because just kind of explain it.
No,
because I was gonna say, like in what ways has music influenced other parts, the rest of your life, and it sounds like it has tremendously, but feel free to add a little bit more.
Yeah, music, like I said, with my dad being a musician, and shoot, playing at every church you can name, across the map, really, not just in Houston.
Okay.
Music runs through my veins in every way, and I really believe that music is a spiritual thing, and depending on your vibration, one's vibrations, mentally and spiritually, music hits you in a certain way, and you connect with it in a certain way. And that's how I am. Music is very influential in my life, and I also think you got to be cautious with certain music that you vibe out to. No matter if you've been liking it and this the jam. Yeah, it's the jam, all right. It's the jam. You're wondering why you know what I'm saying?
Feeling a little simple, yeah.
Yeah.
While you're acting a little simple.
Yeah.
While your mind's a little messed up.
There you go.
So let's skip ahead a little bit. I'm going to be honest. I don't know any songs like on the radio right now. Like I don't know any of these songs. The best I can do is like, those little clips that they play, when they do the TikTok dance and stuff. Like, I don't know who any of these, I couldn't pick any of these artists out of a lineup. Like, I don't know any of their music. I don't know who these people are. And it always, it's strange to me because while we had a separation, like my parents are boomers too, so it was like, okay, like we listen to their music. Like I know their music.
Right.
They know, my mother knows a little bit of DMX. I think everybody over the age of 60 loves Party Up. Like they love that song.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
I have a pastor that used to love the song Whoa, like yeah, that's a different
No, I
conversation.
feel you. I feel
Yeah,
you.
like just they know our songs, we know their songs, but like when I'm trying to relate to say my 16-year-old niece or my 20-year-old, and 20+ year old nieces and nephews, like
Yeah.
I don't know the songs they listen
You
to.
can't name none of the
I
artists.
can't I don't even know what they're saying, like to be honest. So in your opinion, when because and I think some of us, like I think our music was still connected to the roots, even connected to the roots of, our music started out sacred, and then it evolved, and we added more things to it.
Right.
So do you think we've strayed too far from our roots? And if so, can we come back?
One would have to ask what roots. One would have to ask, if I told you what my roots were, that person told you what their roots were, we're gonna get some different answers depending on what you consider in your roots.
I
I
think
think
I'm speaking of the roots of Black American music.
no, I feel I'm just speaking out loud too. I feel you on that.
Okay.
I think we lost, but I want to be a positive. I want to leave with on a positive note. Without
Okay.
just saying we lost, but I believe we're very lost musically in many ways. Not every way, because with music you have thousands upon thousands of different artists. But of course, on the playlist and on the countdown on any radio station, you only got X amount of slots. Well,
Okay.
those are the ones that are sponsored most of the time. You
Gotcha.
know, they on the label, and the label, for the most part, wants them to push whatever music they want them to push. So, in the mainstream aspect, we're very lost because that's what we're hearing every day. We're hearing numerous shallow and toxic and genocidal type vibrations
Yeah.
every day, all day, every which way. You feel me? But on the bright side, it's a lot of artists out there that are still letting you know, like, man, okay, that's what I'm talking about right there. You feel me? Sometimes you just got to go find them, though. And that's how it is in the world. Sometimes, the people that really matter and really have content, they're not gonna get all the shine that they deserve. And unfortunately, that's the world we live in. So you got to go to them. You feel me?
Yeah.
There's some artists that I like. I know they ain't gonna be on the radio, so I go to them. You feel me?
Gotcha. No,
So
I feel you.
that's all. But yeah, but it's ignorant though. It's ignorant.
It is, but that was one of the fun parts of the quarantine. Club quarantine, like bringing up all the and and it seemed like everybody was on the same wavelength, and all the verses, like we would have a good time. They had, even when they had gospel verses, old school verses, rap verses, like it was good. Like that was a good time.
Corona, like I said, before we kicked it off, it put a lot of things in perspective.
Yeah.
And it was weird because of course it slowed the world down and kind of put us on the same frequency for a second, if anything. And musically, like you said, the verses was popping.
So fun.
And like we didn't mind sitting there and tuning in. Like it was actually an experience.
Nope.
But when Corona ended, you can't pay us to tune in at a certain time and sit behind and we was killing.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't the greatest when Hezekiah Walker retweeted my tweet. I was like,
it was.
I went full Mariah Carey. Anybody talk to me? I don't know her. Don't know her.
It was off the chain in many ways, even though of course it was a crazy time in time.
It was. So I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't mean to cut you off.
You good.
So you talked about, the constant overlap of, your entrepreneurship and music, how they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Does one influence you more than the other?
Um, like I said, you really ask good questions.
I
Um,
appreciate that. Thank you.
and people that are watching, I need you to take note. She asks a lot of open-ended questions. That means
Yeah.
that whoever she's interviewing has to expand. It's not just a yes or no question. So,
I'm a recruiter. That's how I can't help
man,
it.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, props to you.
Thank you.
Um, but ask the question again, though.
You've talked about the ways that entrepreneurship and music go hand in hand. Like
Yes.
being an artist and being an entrepreneur go hand in hand. There's a lot of overlap there. But my question is, does one influence you more than the other?
Man, no, I can say no,
Okay.
but one could argue that too. Man, look, at this age, bro, I gotta go with the dope. You feel me?
I hear
So,
you.
at this age, I gotta go with the dope. Music is my baby.
Hmm.
There's two things I told my wife I'd be doing with or without her, and that's Q Dog and the music, straight up. You know, whether you with me or you leave me, Q Dog and the music, baby. You met me when she met me. Well, she met me before I was a bruh, but she came to her senses years later, and then I was a bruh then. Yeah, she came to her senses. I was studious. I was focused in my books. She was the party animal. I was the magna cum laude, and she was the one barely getting by in college with like okay, I made it up. Sounded good.
Please don't tell like
Sounded good though.
please
That
don't tell
sounded
stories. Please
good.
don't tell stories on my soror.
That was
Please
one
don't
of
do
them.
that.
Oh man, you really can't judge a book by it was okay, but I'm lying. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I told her I'd be Q dogging and doing music. So
Okay.
music is in my veins, but like I said, at this age, I tend to give the apparel a lot more energy. Um,
Okay.
Look at it like so. But the reason being, let's take apparel and let's take music, right?
Hmm.
If apparel was an artist, I am booked every single day,
Wow.
24/7, worldwide, overseas, including Zamunda and Wakanda and next door to you, right?
Wow.
I'm booked every single day, sun up, sun down. Just got booked just now. You know
Very
what I
nice.
mean? Music, on the other hand, because I'm gonna keep it real, not so booked.
Okay.
You feel me? So I gotta go with the flow and go with the dough. You know what I mean? But it's
No,
still my
absolutely.
favorite. And
Absolutely.
really, and on top of that, 99.8% of my gigs are out of state.
Really?
Not out of city, out of state.
Out of Texas.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you were here. You were in the DMV area
I love the DMV area.
a while ago.
It was a while ago. And
Yeah,
then
it was during it was like 21, maybe
it
21.
was then, and it
Yeah.
was right when my daughter was born.
Oh
And then it was
wow.
about a year before that, and 2 years before that. I loved it. At one point, like seriously, like a lot of my clients, apparel wise, was in the DMV. Like, because I
Oh,
was
okay.
out there performing so much, it was popping. You know what I mean? So I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay. Well,
Probably be back next month or 2 months.
I will we'll be here.
Yeah.
We'll be here. We'll be here.
Yeah. So
Hey,
I gotta go with the dough. But the love is always there, always. And I write all the time.
nice.
And so that'll never change.
Yeah, and I appreciate like I was telling you earlier, I posted your songs on the in my stories,
Thank
and it was great to
thank
like it felt it was kind of a flex for me too that I'm usually searching for a song,
Oh, oh,
like
gotcha.
or trying to connect someone to a song, but I literally could just type in Pinc Gator and put your song with your image, and like that was kind of
Yeah,
exciting for me, like
yeah,
like
yeah. And you know what? It's funny you say that because look, man, I've been doing this for years now, and folks be like, "Oh, where your music at?" We in the digital age. I promise. I promise you. If you just possibly Google or search whatever network you. I mean, it's possible.
No, like at this point, I might be because I'm older now and I don't do as much. Uh, no, I am. I've been a Delta longer than I haven't. So there you go.
Cool guy.
So I'm
Go ahead.
old. I'm older. But I
Cougar,
see, but
cougar,
whatever. No,
cougar dip, cougar sauce.
more like a yeah. No, I don't like that. A jaguar maybe. A thundercat. No, but I see like whenever I see like new bros coming out or present like they're playing I'm a Q like they're playing your song.
That's how it is. That's how it
Yeah.
is. And believe it or not, I'm a Q is 17 years old.
Oh wow,
If I'm not
is it?
mistaken. 17 going on 18, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah.
You know
So
what
I
else?
mean, yeah, yeah.
I got a shout out. We talked about him backstage too. But I said there was about this month, this long. I was like, I thought you and Sleepy were the same person. I was like, ain't no way, boy, ain't no way.
Shout out to Stevie, the 05, bro, 18 dog.
Yes. But what it was, and I want to say this, like it's all about my dad taught me this, all about community.
Yeah,
It's all about
yeah,
helping everybody out. It's all about the relationships that you build. And
yeah.
the fact that I can be sitting here talking to you is because of relationships that were built.
Relationships.
And
Yes.
your boy was out here for you. Like he would like, we were buying Sleepy, custom watches, and he was throwing your CD in the package with it. Like,
And you know what? As an artist, and like Erica Badu said, can y'all see my shirt?
yeah, we are. Wait, you gotta stop moving. We are not. You are not my only client. Thank you.
Make sure people can see
Is that for me? Is that for me? You are not my only. You are not my only.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
All right, do you sell those before you go? Do you sell those? Because I need to get one.
You know what? I haven't even put it on the site yet.
Okay.
Normally, anything I wear is on the site. I have not put this on yet. This was like for me. I never make me anything.
That's
I'm
gonna be a
always
best.
servicing
If you
the
do
world.
decide to put it on the site, it's gonna be a bestseller.
Oh yeah, it will be. It will be today on pgjoint.com.
Okay.
In 2 hours and 33 minutes, it'll be live. But I had to make me something for me because like I'm always servicing everybody, and I don't never take care of me. I had to take care of me. But with Sleepy, sometimes Sleepy ignorant. He know he ignorant. He know he ignorant. And people will say somebody may say Gator ignorant, but so they may be like, man, how you talk to Sleepy or Sleepy, man, how you talk to dude Gator? Like you just said, like, man, that dude been rocking with you and all this stuff like that makes us click. And we have a lot in common. We talk all the time. And business-wise, we connect. You know what I mean? Yeah. And matter of fact, I got 3 of them watches. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 of the watches that he got that he has for
custom
the bro.
watches.
Yeah. And I actually got a few for my clients too, and one for my wife. You know what I'm saying? And so we rock with each other. But that's, you said community. Some people use the term community loosely. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She dropped her soul. You okay?
No, I dropped my pen.
Okay. And so some people use the term community loosely.
Yeah.
But it's something that we need to really embrace and analyze and really build upon, because us connecting and never even physically meeting, right, that's still a sense of community, because we got like ideas, like attainment, we got entrepreneurial goals, and most of all, we got action behind it. You know what I'm saying? You don't just want this, you got action.
Yeah.
That's why I share your stuff too. I look up and you know what? Share. She doing her thing.
Thank you so much.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to commend you. And like I said, with community, build upon your own community in your own way with people that have like minds and like attainment. I'm not saying y'all have to see eye to eye. No, that's the beautiful thing about this world and this journey and growth and everything like that. We ain't gotta see eye to eye. But if you riding for me and I'm riding for you, hey, it's all good. We ain't got to speak same language. But I know you got me and I got you.
True story.
You feel me?
I feel you.
That's all past the bean pies. You know what I'm saying?
Beef. I've never had a bean pie.
No,
No.
I got your address.
Oh, see, why are you telling people that?
I mean, I've seen a few bean pies, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Hook you up. Hook you up.
Maybe wait till the fall because it's a little warm, and the mail's not that reliable right now.
Oh no. Well, see, I would have it shipped to you, but I would ship it. But check it out though. But I would have it shipped from a local spot.
I got you.
Really? Yeah, they may just jump on a bike and bring it to you. You know what I mean?
There bean you go. Pies. They're bean pies. So bean pie. We're coming to the end of the business portion of it. This whole thing's been fun for me, but we won't say the fun for the end. Okay. What's the biggest misconception that people have about you as an entrepreneur? Besides, you're not my only client.
Show ain't. The biggest misconception when you ask me that, I don't know why. Like, I'm a low key person. Like, you may not even really see me. Like, I'm really like, I be busy. Like, I ain't got time to like just kick it a whole lot. So, with that being said, I'm not a flashy person either. Nothing like that. I don't know. People just be like talking to me like I'm just like caked up. You know what I mean? But it'd be like, perfect example. I got a call not too long ago, and I get business calls all the time. Mm-hmm. But I mean, what they was talking about was the buy-in. I was like, bro, like, what memo did you get? Like, yeah, like what you on? Like, who told you? Like, I don't know what even made you call me. Yeah, it's only a couple mil. That's all, just a couple mil. Like,
hey.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm like, yeah, but bruh, no. I wish, no, not yet. But yeah, it's a crazy misconception. People ask for money all the time. I mean, like, for real.
Oh.
Big money.
Oh.
But and I don't know why. Like I said, I'm never around. I'm rarely ever seen a lot of times because I got my helmet on. For whatever reason, they just think gave Mr. Moneybags sometimes. Like, man.
I mean, they see the energy, I guess.
Hey.
And that's plus you put the helmet on and they think you hiding something.
I have no clue. But I mean, I would say that's the biggest misconception when you ask me. Other than that, I don't know of any misconceptions because in many ways I would say I don't care. Like, I don't even give it any thought. You know what I mean? Okay. I can't deposit their opinions in no way. But you know what I mean? I can't. But what I get, that's the biggest misconception. Like, what?
And what about it? What about as a recording artist? What's the biggest misconception about that?
As me being a recording artist?
Or same thing, that you got $1 million in your pocket to just hand over.
The same thing. But I get it. I understand. Especially with the internet. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not like, I don't even show. I'm not a person that shows possessions and does all this live stuff. Every single minute. You know what I mean? I don't do all that. So people would just be making up stuff in their own head.
Wow.
But once again, I do understand, because if you in a total different state and then sometimes totally overseas, and you hear this dude music, you're like, oh, bro, he capping. I know it, bro.
And you're in videos with George Clinton.
So I understand though. Hell, I remember when I got my first set of business cards like years ago, and it had a simple iTunes logo on it. And I remember, I won't say where I was, but I gave my man 50 grand one of my cards, and his partner was like, Gator, you got cards too? Woo!
Oh.
My man killing it.
Oh.
You know, it's all good, but I understand.
You hand somebody a business card today, they won't even know what it is.
They'll be like, what's this? What's this? Yeah. It's crazy how times change. Yeah, so those are the misconceptions that are really kind of the same, but I still understand. People assume, and also a misconception just of recording artists in general. Mm-hmm. People assume, people pocket watch for whatever reason, and unfortunately, people pocket watch, and just because a person may be on your screen 24/7 or on the airwaves or whatever it may be, that don't mean that they have all the funds that or the financial status that you are assuming that they have. So, people watching this, please stop pocket watching. Not just me, just people in general. A lot of things are rented, borrowed, and just like anything, this too shall pass a moment in time. It's just stuff. Stuff. I tell my youngins that I mentor from time to time, stuff stands. Well, I'll edit it, but stuff stands for.
Well, this is a rated R show.
You said what?
This is a rated R show.
Stuff stands for shit that usually fades fast, and that's what it is. And so, we can't be tripping off of stuff, especially with people that we don't even know. So that's all. Don't be pocket watching people, and not just me, just people in general, man. Them artists is out there doing their thing. Look, they just trying to make it. They just trying to make it like everybody else. Whether they music got good content or they rapping that monkey junk. Look, man, they just trying to make it like everybody else, man.
You have some sayings, man. You have some sayings. I have never heard monkey jump ever in my life. Is that a Texas thing?
You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know, to be honest with you. I think I may have mentioned that on Gatorville.
Oh, okay.
What song? No, I can't even tell you though.
Okay.
May have been Welcome to Gatorville. May have been the intro.
I got Welcome to Gatorville.
It may have been the intro.
Sleepy sent it to me in the package when I ordered my watch.
I saw that monkey junk, not on Gator Watch, from the second line. Watch I Hate the Block. Yeah, it's on Gatorville. It's on the last verse.
All right. Get your water in. It's time to move to, the questions I ask everybody.
Okay.
Everybody has something to offer, and this is a career-minded show. So I do like to give folks an opportunity to get some career advice.
Okay.
So what is the best career advice you never took or you took later after the fact?
When you ask me that, I have to say, it's actually probably two answers.
Okay.
Get you, and people say it, but they just don't do it. Get you a mentor that means well, and a mentor that believes in you. Get you a mentor that's not just selling you an e-course in today's time.
Yes.
Get you a personal mentor. Not just a mentor that you just DM on social media. Get you a personal entrepreneur mentor that you can confide in, learn from, bounce ideas off of, because you're gonna need it. Because to be an entrepreneur, you got to be bipolar, and you have to be. I promise you. Tell me if I'm lying.
You have to be multifaceted.
No, you gotta be bipolar. Check this out. And I bet you're gonna agree. Right?
Okay.
I ain't even with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are an entrepreneur.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So allegedly, in a 2-hour span, hell yeah, I'm doing it big. What the hell going on? This shit ain't working. Yeah. You had to show them. Yeah, for sure. Man, boy, got blowing up around this mug. Shit, I gotta get a job. Damn, I'm sitting
Listen,
in my
you
car.
sound just like me.
I'm finna go look at that condo around this month. I'm finna go look at these cars too. Yeah, overdrafted. Damn. So, damn, let me, I think I got some change in my ashtray.
Some change in my ashtray.
Hold on. You can go through all them emotions in a 2 hour to 3 hour span as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Dang near every day. At least every day. You can go through all those in a day.
Mhm.
You gotta be bipolar and you gotta have thick
I
skin.
think that's more like, again, you're able to multitask.
I got a theory on that too.
Share, because
But
I got to hear this.
but you gotta be bipolar to be an entrepreneur because
Okay.
it will test every centimeter of your existence. Mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually.
Mm,
It will challenge every part. It will. Every part of your body, every part of
yeah.
your mind, your spirit, your pockets, your relationships. It will challenge every part of your existence.
Yes.
To the point where the ones that love you the most texting you talking about what's the disconnect? Nothing. These lights. I'm trying to pay this rent, bro. Like I got,
Mm.
bro. I'm like, you don't. You're not in the world I'm in. You feel me?
Whew. Yeah.
Right? I ain't gonna lie to you, make it sound fly to you.
No, it's not fly. I think about that all the time. I
Yeah,
told my I
yeah.
got I got friends sending me jobs now because I was like, I might need to get a job.
It's you in a different world,
Mhm.
and that's why I said it's good to get you an entrepreneur mentor,
Yeah.
um, because they understand to some level the uncertainty,
Mm.
unstableness, the emotional roller coaster. To
Yeah.
some extent, they can grasp what you're saying, you know, and they may still be an entrepreneur, or it may have been a thing of their past time,
Hmm.
but they can grasp a lot. A lot of our lingo is the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The ones that really put an action to it, not just on IG cap. You know what I'm saying?
First of
That's
all, that's one thing. Now, coming up the way that I did, meaning the in social media, because social media existed after me as an adult, even, like the way that we use it now.
right.
So, I already had friends who were established in my ecosystem in the HR and talent acquisition, spaces. Like they were very well known and
Right,
they brought me in. So now I'm thinking that I got to be exactly where they are,
right.
day one, like that was my misconception. And then,
Or where you thought they were.
or where, no, they were doing it. They
You
were,
know,
and
you
they
thought
still
they
are, and they still are.
some of
They're
you
doing
thought
it,
they were.
but they're also honest with me, like that it's not easy. That it's not, just throwing up a post. Like, do you know how many posts I wrote before that one got before
Man,
someone like this one?
I be over
And
here talking to myself on social media sometimes.
and what I noticed, like, now that I see all these content creators, especially like putting a lot of noise in the air in terms of like career related stuff, like all stuff I used to do for free, like all them little tips every week, all them videos
Get the
I was
class,
doing,
get the master class.
like I don't have time. Like
Yeah, get
I'm not trying to be funny. Like I really don't have time to do that.
yeah.
Like to be sitting there trying to edit all that with all the other things going through my mind, and then
Oh, yeah.
that doesn't. And again, like I said, if that's not a bottom line, that's not a line item, then like I don't need to do that.
Well, they made it a line item, for them. They selling you a course, master class, all
Yeah.
this other type of stuff. Basically telling you the same stuff that you've been telling people for years.
Yeah, I had to learn that though. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's not for you. Like, what's for you is for you. Do what works for you, and
yeah,
stop trying to be somebody else. Like, stop trying to, do everything. Like, I'm not on TikTok. I see TikTok videos, but
right.
I'm not good at that. So I'm not gonna learn how to do that. I'm not
That's not your
interested.
deal. I
It's
feel
not
you. I
my
feel
deal.
you.
All right, that's
I
me.
understand.
That's about you though. That's about you. That's about you. All right.
God bless
So, who is besides you? Who's your favorite musician or artist
you.
besides
When you
yourself?
right besides myself, when you ask me that, there's quite a few people, but
Share them.
Hip hop wise,
Okay.
I don't know him personally, but I'd say Scarface
Oh
is
wow.
one of my. I don't get in the whole top 5, top 10, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. But top 5 dead or alive. You know what I mean? Scarface, Tupac, of course, and the list can go on and on. I won't name a whole bunch of people. Artists, they get real moist. They get real moist. You know what I'm saying? They be tripping. But shout out to goddamn Kiki. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But little Kiki.
yeah.
But so those artists influence me, and those artists influence me, and it's not just musically. It's the resilience. It's the consistency that inspires me. Also, not just the music itself, because it's really with some of them, I can't even name many of their songs.
Gotcha.
But they inspire, like Kiki here, alien. Look, Kiki is an alien. The dude don't age. He don't gain weight. His teeth don't deteriorate. The dude he don't age. Like, matter of fact, he don't age so much.
You say he on the Pharrell diet?
Something. And I told him before, he's an alien. Matter of fact, he performed for my surprise birthday party. Yeah, like the dude doesn't age. Like, he doesn't age so much. He put out for his 25th year, I think. Forgive me if I'm getting it wrong, but it was let's say 25th year anniversary. There's an album called "Don't Mess with Texas."
Okay.
He duplicated the album cover in current time. You know what I mean? People can't do that.
Wow.
Like, seriously, dude don't age. So that's an inspiration in itself. Because some artists, I mean, and just humans, I'm probably 30, 40 pounds overweight. You know what I'm saying? My dude, he still looked the doggone same when he started.
Nice.
And I can't even keep count of how many albums and projects he's put out, and he's always record. That's an inspiration. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, that's an inspiration. And so there you go. I can name other ones, but
that's the one. Okay. So what's your favorite genre of music? Or do you have one?
Right. I don't have one. But I gravitate when I am listening to music. At this point, I listen to a lot of lectures. I listen to a lot of YouTube lectures because that's just where I am in life. I listen to a lot of stuff that is conducive and pushes me, forward in different ways.
Okay.
But when I am listening to music, I listen to a lot of country, believe it or not. I listen to a lot of country music. It's laid back. The energy is different. But I know I'm gonna sound like one of them old people.
The lyrics.
But some of this new country they be having on the radio, them boys Columbusan. They straight up stealing hip hop lingo.
Yeah, it sounds like R&B.
They stealing hip hop lingo all day. But I listen to a lot of country and of course I listen to a lot of rap. And depending on how I'm feeling, I listen to a lot of R&B. And to be specific, I love Jodeci. I just love Jodeci.
Really?
Man, I love Jodeci. Like, that's one of that's one of the few. Because my wife, she swear I be making up words. She swear I be making up words. You can dang them put on almost any Jodeci song, any Guy song.
Guy, yes.
Back in the day, any Guy song.
Blackstreet.
You're right. And I'm gonna know the words.
Dave Hollister.
Yeah. I'm gonna know the words. You know what I'm saying? But Prince is my favorite artist of all time. And Starfish and Coffee is my favorite Prince song. Yeah.
Okay.
So when people
I like that.
Cross make them jump, I was in 5th grade in Miss Teresa Thompson class. No. Y'all gotta get up on this Starfish and Coffee. Jersey backwards because we had all just seen the same video that Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I gotta shout this out because people question me when I talked about how when I do make my coffee at home, I will put my Keurig on, and it might be a little, it's before 8 o'clock. Before 8 o'clock, I'll watch 30 minutes of country music videos, and those songs are so catchy. Like, first of all, Reba McEntire could blow. Like, could we just be honest? Like,
She the OG. She the
yeah,
OG.
like even when they play the older artists or even some of the newer songs, I'm like, this is good music. And people are like, you're crazy. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You don't
No, it's good
understand.
music. I like the I like some of the stories. Some of it just make you. It's laid back. It
Is.
make you just want to chill and grab some moonshine. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Wishful drinking is one of my favorite songs. Go on, put
some
that.
you
Get that.
know,
Get into it. All
yeah,
right.
make you get some ripple or something. So that's all.
All right. Of your songs, what's your favorite song to perform?
That's you know what I'd have to say. I mean, I have to say. I guess I have to say. I have to say I'm a Q, but it's not. But I have to say I'm a Q. But the reason
No,
I say that
if it's not, then it's not.
No, but I have reason.
Okay.
Most time I get booked is what they want me to perform.
Well, I mean,
Even though I got like 80 other songs released to the public. No, that's cool. That's cool. But no, here. And we're like, okay, well, we're gonna do about a 6, maybe 7 song selection. Yeah, cool. But coincidentally, the time always runs short. Now, I just do I'm a cute.
Just do I'm a Q. Okay.
You know what I mean? But I've learned over time, it is what it is. It is what it is. So there you go. And I do enjoy it though, because it allows me to see how music reaches different
now, it's
people.
a dope song. I mean, like, I'm not gonna go around singing it, obviously. But it is. Listen, it just. Oh, here you go.
You be pulling and misspell your name on the cup, jamming on the cue. Yeah. I see you.
Not misspelling my name on the cup.
Hey, they always misspelling your name.
They back to doing that.
See, I know. And
so they back to doing it.
I do enjoy, because like I said, I do enjoy performing this song though, because it connects bros from all walks of life, all age groups. Yeah. And as an artist, it does warm your heart. Because I mean, you ain't doing it just to push no rap for, right?
Yeah.
You also doing it to reach people and make a living and things like that, and to see how it hits people. Oh man, shoot.
So this wasn't a question, but now I'm curious. Like, what's the story behind the song? I mean, I know you are obviously a Q, but like,
right.
But like, like, what's the story behind that song? Like, did it come to you in a dream? Like, what happened?
I love your questions. So that, once again, is a loaded question. Oh. So I can say this. Some people may say I shouldn't say it, but I can say it. I don't care. So I was at an event probably a year after I crossed, maybe 2 years after I crossed.
Okay.
And I guess it was made up since I haven't seen it since. I saw the obituary of Omega Sci-Fi. Exactly what I said. I saw the obituary of Omega Sci-Fi. It was on a pamphlet. Like I said, I mean, maybe somebody go look for it now. But anyway, as a youngster, as a neo at the time, coming into the frat, and I always wanted to be a Q anyway, it shook me to the core. And I was like, I got to do something for the bruhs, as an artist.
Yeah.
And so that's how I felt initially. And then another bruh told me a little bit before I actually did I'm a Q, like, dog, you got to leave your mark in the frat. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So I think one night I was coming from one of my stalkers, like, side of town or something like that years ago. Years ago, I was married, so don't be tripping. Don't start texting me again. Years ago. Anyway, and I was driving and my brain was racing.
Yeah.
And then I formulated I'm a Q in 2004, but never recorded it till 2006.
Wow. Well.
Yeah. To a Noriega beat at the time.
Oh.
At the time.
So the current state is not the original state. It's not the original music behind it.
Well, as an artist, sometimes you jack beats, to get your music down and stuff like that. So as a reference track, I used a Noriega beat. And then when Beans and Cornbread came to the,
I'm not sure who that is. Oh,
bless your heart. So and when Beans and Cornbread, came to my studio, I used the Noriega beat as a reference.
okay.
And then they went to the truck, got their boys, and cooked the funk up right there on the spot. And here we are. Yeah.
All right, so this is the last question, sadly, and I did throw an extra one in there. So
no, we gotta go.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to hang up once I end the live, but yeah, we're gonna have to get off the live. But I would like you to stay for like a few more seconds after that. So if you, and it can't be one of like not your song, but if you were a superhero, what would your theme song be?
Okay.
I'm a Q.
You know what? When you asked me that, probably a Tupac song. And of all songs, it would just probably be "Keep Your Head Up."
Oh.
That's my favorite Tupac song.
Okay.
And I just want the world to keep their head up.
I love
especially this day and time, we all dealing with something, that been through something, in something, coming out of something, going back into something. And just keep your head up. That is my shiggity. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that would be my theme music.
I love that.
When I'm coming out to what I'm coming out, you already upbeat, like, yeah, man. Yeah.
I heard that.
That's all.
I love that. I love that. So everybody, scroll at the bottom. You must go to www. Well, you don't got to put that in no more. Y'all know I'm old, so I still use World Wide Web. Yeah. So go to pgjoint.com. He said he's gonna put that shirt he has on right now on there, but even if he doesn't, y'all can at least pick up one of these baseball shirt, t-shirts.
You only got the baseball. The baseball for you. You only got the baseball. The baseball ain't on there.
Oh, never mind.
The regular hood's on there, and the embroidered one's on there.
Yeah, the embroidered one's nice.
You only got the baseball.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
They bad.
Sorry, but anyway, go and buy some stuff. And for all of my Philly folks, especially my my AME First District people, this is the gentleman who gave his talents to creating the shirt for Frankie. So make sure you go and support him again. He donated the proceeds from the shirts to Frank's medical bills. We miss you, Frank. We love you. Sorry, about to cry. No, I'm trying to get you some business, and here I am making people sad.
Don't do that. I'm sitting like, yeah.
Anyway, what I mean is that by this is a good dude. Gets back to the community. Does a lot of things and makes music. But yeah, go to PG Joint, check him out. Anything else you want to add where some folks can see you this weekend, next week, next month, next year?
You know what? Hey, they ain't paid yet, so no, I'm not gonna say where y'all can see me. But hey, but like she said, y'all go to pgjoint.com. You can also YouTube search. Just search however you choose to search. Pinc Gator, Pinc Gator. I don't care what you do, just spell my name right. But make sure y'all go follow Trap Recruiter too, because she be doing big things. If you love her, then share her content, man. Sharing is caring. You know what I'm saying? If you her partner, her day one, her side her whoever you think you are to her, you ain't hit that share though.
Right.
So no sharing is a low key hate. Make sure you share. Don't be no hater. I'm just Gator, baby. You know
I heard that. And then come back next week. I'm trying to do 2 Trap Chat lives next week, but definitely have one scheduled with a very a great person who is going to close out Black Music Month. Someone that I grew up listening to in the church. Y'all know I'm a church girl at heart. But Miss Sheila Booker will be helping us run through the history of Black music, specifically of sacred music, because she is what the folks at my church call the maestro.
You taking the offering for that?
No, I am not taking an offering. It's not service. It's listen, y'all know. Here, listen.
Bring your money.
No, I'm not collecting money, but come back next week. And like Gator said, make sure you go to PINC Gator PINC.com, or excuse me, PIC.
You still right. PINC, Pinc Gator. You know, I got 3 websites.
Yes.
Pinc Gator.
PincGator.com, PGJoint.com.
There you go.
Go check it out. And then, like I said, next week, same time, same place, here on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Trap Chat Live will be back to end out Black Music Month. Thanks, everyone. Have a good week.